Hello, everyone, and welcome back. It is I, your friendly neighborhood Prax, and welcome to the channel. It is day 2 of our annual Veterans Day Streamathon to benefit Fisher House Foundation. I will do my spiel in a minute, but I have some wonderful friends here who are joining me early this morning, and I appreciate them for it because they are wonderful people, and you should appreciate people. Also, people who get up early to play TTRPGs. But I'm going to let them introduce themselves and then I'll do my, shill because that's the important part, right? So, Hannah, it's all you.
That's me. I'm Hannah. You can find me on Blue Sky at Hanimation or Instagram Hanimation Studios. Right now, I'm just in one game, but I could not pass up the opportunity to play some early morning Witcher for charity. This is sounded like a lot of fun, so thank you so much, Prax, for letting me play. Here we are. Let's play some Witcher. I'm so excited.
I'm excited. I'm excited too. And then also a Witcher friend. We have. Wow, Werewolf. I totally blanked on the pronunciation of your name. It's one of those moments of like that. When you're about to say something entirely wrong, and you're like, nope, that's not right. But I can't remember how the words work.
Look, I can fix it. Hi, I'm Northern Lee. My pronouns are he, him. And today I'm also playing Witcher, and I'm also in a Witcher game with Han, and sometimes I'm on a podcast. That's a lot to deal with. Don't worry about it. We're just here in the morning and we're wide awake. Sort of. Kind of.
I mean,
Mostly.
I don't claim to be wide awake. I do claim to be here. Like,
We're on location, whichever
upright and
that
present.
location is.
All I have to worry about is being upright and present. But
I'm not upright's
I
hard.
I am here to be your wonderful GM for the morning, and we are raising money for Fisher House Foundation. They provide care, housing, and support for veterans and members of their family. Well, they can provide care, housing, and support for veterans and members of their family while veterans or the members of their family undergo treatment at various VA hospitals around the country and around the world. We are currently officially at 100 operational Fisher houses, which is great. No one who stays at a Fisher House ever pays. It is a home away from home to be there and provide care. Fisher House also provides transportation through donated airline miles, Uber rewards. They also if you don't have a Fisher House near where veterans or members of their family need to receive medical treatment, they accept donations of hotel points as well, and they also provide a lot of scholarships to Gold Star kids. If you don't know what a Gold Star kid is, it is the surviving child of a military member who died in combat. Um, but we are here to play some Witcher. In part of my favorite timeline of, well, my second favorite timeline of The Witcher. I really love playing Golden Age Witcher, but that can be a lot of complicated, and it's a really big open timeline. So we're going to go back to my second favorite one and just look at what Witcher 3 is going on. Redania is, well, a problem. Would we say, I think Redania has been a problem for a while. Uh, the Empire in the south has been encroaching, steadily advancing, seizing territory, making their way to the river and beyond. But we find ourselves in a small wooded area just north of Aedirn. Technically, if we want to be complicated about it, it would be within that questionable border between Kedwin and Aedirn. You know, they keep debating where that line is, and no one's 100% sure. But for the moment, it is a cold morning. The kind of damp, bitter cold that you know will lead to snow at some point later in the day. But it's not snowing yet. Right now, the sun is deceptively bright and shining, and everything looks, well, if not happy, calm. Whom do we see? In this small encampment.
Are we starting out traveling together?
Why not? Make life easy. Or at least in each other's vicinity.
That's fair. So my character, Yancey Hildebroth, is a slightly built man, like 5'9", 5'8" ish, not super imposing as far as witchers go. Wouldn't really strike you as a witcher on first glance. Um, he's a little bit scruffy looking, sort of disheveled, kind of always looks like he just woke up. His armor is a little bit rumpled, a little too big for his frame, not very well put together. He has an eye patch. He looks like he's just constantly looks like he just came out of either a scrap or like he got a bunch of tree branches caught in his hair or something. The man just looks like he's been through it, even if he's not been through anything at all. But he's like really chipper looking, which is strange for a witcher.
A witcher who's emotionally well adjusted?
Oh
That's
darn.
awesome.
Okay, hold everybody. 1 second.
Oh, you were frozen for a good 20 seconds there. He's actually not emotionally. Hey everybody, sorry about that. Weird internet things that I will keep an eye on. But we have a questionably emotionally well adjusted witcher. A questionably adjusted witcher? Isn't that the definition of being a witcher? Questionably adjusted. Yeah, like you don't really know what to make of him. But looking at him, he wears his griffin medallion pretty well visible on the outside. I don't have a griffin medallion, so I won't be wearing mine. But uh, just imagine, use your imagination. That's what role playing is for.
Yeah, yeah, indeed. It's what your imagination is for. Uh, whom else is in this small woodland clearing?
The use is small there. It feels like a bit of an insult, but I'm going to choose to ignore it. It's fine. But
It's
if you look down,
descriptive. It's
down a
descriptive.
little
It's not
further.
my fault that you took it personally.
You look down a little further, you'll find a little druid. Quite literally, he's around two and something tall, probably 3 feet if you blink really, really fast. And he's covered in fur. He's a tiny, very proud, very like strong werebub, dressed in traveling cloak, holding a staff, and looking every bit the druid. This is Goff. Goff's pronouns are he and whatever you choose to foist upon him, because honestly, he doesn't really care. And he is a werebub druid, a very proud, strong werebub druid who, as like, if there were a camera, it would focus upon him and would find him just twiddling his thumbs, sitting upon a stump of some kind, waiting for them to move because it's been too long. And he doesn't like it when nobody moves, because if nobody moves, that means they're not doing anything. And if they're not doing anything, well, then what are we doing, right? Why are we here?
Well, you're here, I'm assuming, to follow a witcher. Or did the witcher follow you?
That's a good question. Are we the only people here?
Right now, yes.
Huh. Well, then I guess that means that the Witcher is following you, because as part of my life path, I ended up with being you a personal Witcher to somebody. So I guess that means I'm a personal Witcher to you, Druid.
Why?
Isn't this a fun way to find out?
I am here for this. Look, this is what makes one-shot RPGs fun. So
Please don't tell me it's some sort of life debt. Please don't tell me that. I can't deal with that today.
Okay, but what if some kind of life debt?
every single week he tries to just valiantly die, get saved, and say, well, you're good now, you can go. It doesn't work.
Nope. Was saving this witcher's life intentional, or did you just do it by accident?
Intentional has a strong vibe to it, so let's say no.
That's fair. That is fair. You are indeed here. There is rumors that there might be some priests of Creve that have been providing sanctuary, shall we say, for certain individuals that are perhaps on a list that might by a certain individual that we all hate. But these priests of Creve are themselves, well, Creve is an interesting figure, right? One of the old northern gods, both war and crafting, kind of. One of those intelligent, defensive gods. But even, before the Church of the Burn Everybody who we don't like became powerful, they weren't really popular, right? Let's be honest. Outside of like one or two towns. But they're starting to make a name for themselves as this small hidden sanctuary somewhere between Kedwin and Adarn. But this also means they're drawing the attention of people who like to light things on fire. What is Goth's opinion of Redania?
I have the same opinion of Redania that I do of all humans. Exhausting, really young, and constantly willing to set things on fire that they should.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. And then, what about our Witcher?
I have the same
Yancy?
opinion of this Witcher. Sorry. Go ahead.
Young?
Exhausting, young, and trying to set everything on fire? If you say so, but
I mean, I don't know. We haven't seen.
I haven't yet set anything on fire, okay? Don't malign me.
That was going to be my point.
Oh.
We have not yet set anything on fire.
Yancey is still learning the politics of this place. He's actually from Zangvabar, so everything here is sort of like new material for him. He doesn't know this cult that is causing a problem. Redania seems, they don't seem that friendly, but at least they seem a little bit better than Nilfgaard, maybe. He's heard of Nilfgaard. He's not really experienced a ton before coming into the main area of the continent here. So this is like he's still learning and figuring things out, trying to keep an open mind because you never know when you might need an ally. But some of these people don't seem like they really want to be allies. Some of these people seem like they just want to burn, which is not great.
No, it's really not. There's a lot of threatening with burning going on. Lots of fire. Lots of concerns. But I guess the question is, now that it is morning, and you know it will snow at some point today, where is Goth headed? Because Yancey is apparently following our werebub to the ends of the earth in personal defense.
Don't remind me.
I'm ready to go at a moment's notice. Just let me know. I'm up and at 'em. Already had 3 cups of coffee.
You ready to go? I mean, you're not ready to go away.
Well, I can go any direction you tell me to. As long as it's the same one you're going in. Are we going away? Which way is away? This way? That way?
Fine. Follow me. And he takes out a pipe and starts to light it. It's filled with crabapple leaves. Where should we go? To the Elderlands. Or Mahakam. Which one do you want to go to?
You know, the Elderlands sounds really interesting. I've never been there. Never been to Markham either, but the Elderlands, the first one you said, that sounds more interesting. Possibly because you said it first.
It's safer, that's for sure. Not that any place is safe these days. Can I ask you something?
Sure.
You're new, right?
New-ish to the area. Why?
Why here?
Why not?
This place is awful.
This place looks fine to me.
It's full of
And
humans
nothing
and
terrible
robots.
has happened to me yet, yeah. So, I cannot fault my luck in this place.
Something I don't trust about humans.
Humans?
When they're happy.
I could be sad if you want me to. Would that be your preference? Would you like me to be boohoo? Is that...
Off we go in
Are
the
we-
wrong direction because we don't know where the right direction is. Come along.
All right, off we go. Searching for adventure. You know, I always have exceptional good luck, so if we go in this direction, there's a good chance that we're going to find something worth finding.
Just keep talking.
I
love
will.
it when you talk.
You know what I saw this morning? I saw a family of squirrels up in a tree. And he just keeps talking.
Why did I say that?
I'm just gonna, I'm not saying a word. Not a single word. I just need someone to roll me wilderness survival.
That would be me. I would assume.
Who's
Well, you are
overrating
walking
this?
in front.
Also, I'm the druid. It'd be weird if I wasn't. the
That's
one
true.
rolling. No additional mods.
Ooh,
Ooh, but a 23 is a good first roll. I think
Yeah, that's
a
things
damn
are gonna
good
be
roll.
going well. Have you been to the Elderlands before?
No. I'm from the mountains.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, you know, that's not bad.
This place is getting a lot more dangerous by the second, though. So
Yeah. Very small. It seems better to get out of town. You just have a shadow who's what? How tall is Yancey? Just for
5'8",
5'8",
and
you know,
very slim.
significant height differential still. Well, it's great. You're going to be able to find yourselves in the correct direction. It's relatively simple. It's northeast, right? Like from where you are, northeast is pretty easy to find and track. And with a 23, I will say that so far you're moving at whatever speed Goff chooses to set.
It's every speed and yet no speed at once. Sometimes he's like jogging, and then other times he slows down. And the whole thing is to just piss off the other guy just enough, just enough. And it's not working so far. It never
No.
works. I don't know why I keep trying.
He wants to be friends, I think.
I don't like friends.
That's fair. But there's a crispness in the air. The hint that the further northeast you go, the colder it gets and the heavier it gets. There's that tingle at the edge of your nose. Snow is coming. Probably in the next couple hours.
Is it always this chilly around here?
Why?
Well, I'm not used to such cold weather. You know, where I come from, it's usually warm year round. Sometimes too warm. Don't particularly like too warm weather either, but, doesn't get this cold.
I don't trust that.
You don't trust that I come from warm environments?
No. And yes, it gets
You
very
are
cold.
very slow to trust, my friend.
I like plants and birds. And plant like birds.
What about bird-like plants?
If you ever see a bird of paradise, shoot it.
Oh, duly noted. What's a bird of paradise?
It's a plant that looks like a bird but isn't one.
Duly noted.
It lies.
It,
Can't trust
it
a plant that
lies?
lies. Yes, plants lie. Keep with it. And walk faster. Your legs are short.
He walks faster.
I am here for this awkward buddy cop comedy, and I am sure it's not going to end horrible in any way, shape, or form just because we're on the
Of course
continent.
not.
You know? This won't end in any bad shape or form. Can I get an awareness from whoever wants to roll one?
Oh dear. How's your awareness?
Well, my sight's bad because I'm a small, tiny beaver creature, so...
Oh, I can
2
roll awareness.
awareness. I'm too busy being upset at you.
I'm slightly higher up from the ground. Okay, 17.
That's not bad. So...
It's not bad at all.
And reminder, everybody, thank you for that donation, Boudet. We appreciate it. Players, you have one advantage on the deck for when it's necessary. And don't forget, everyone, when you
Nice.
donate to support Fisher House Foundation, you get to vote in the poll of who's going to win the Battle of the Branches, and why should you? And remember, Coast Guard, because we're number 1, at least for right now. I figured the Marines and the Army haven't woken up yet. It's fine. But with a 17, lots of wooded creatures, a couple squirrels, some rabbits, birds. You don't see anything that looks like a bird of paradise. You do see a couple raptors circling high above you.
That seems normal.
Yeah, pretty much. You're in a forest. They're looking for food. You also would notice as you're walking, Yancy, remains of humans in armor that are of the slightly more skeletal sort.
Okay.
You roll me Witcher training
Sure. Profession skills.
Mm-hmm.
13.
But even with the 13, all you needed was a 10.
Okay.
These were individuals who died in a battle and were never buried.
Okay. And the forest sort of
Grew up around them.
grew up around them. Okay. Old. Old corpses. They had a while. Nobody.
But not that long.
Not super old.
Not super
Okay.
old. One might say 10 to 12 years.
Ah,
But the
so
old growth
recent.
trees around them are older.
Humans spend their entire lives fighting each other and killing each other. What else is new?
Well, could be worse. Doesn't look like there's new corpses on top of the older corpses. So the fighting in this area seems to have abated somewhat.
Sure, for now.
Now is all we need.
How are you so jolly all the time?
Oh, I have exceptional luck in life. So I have no reason not to be looking out for my next adventure. Everything that happens to me ends up being good in some way or another. Or at least that's one way to look at it. And why not look at it that way?
Something tells me of some sort of tragic backstory that I just am not interested in.
You would be surprised. I am not a tragic person.
Parents?
All my parents are clearly dead.
There you go. Tragedy. Terrible.
I mean,
Sad.
okay.
How long have your parents been dead?
Well, Yancey is over 100 years old.
Oh,
So,
yeah, so, you know.
his parents had died of old age a little while ago. So it's not like, oh no, my parents were tragically killed in the war when I was 3 years old. No, he became a Witcher when he was an older boy, and his parents loved him enough to leave his real name with the Witcher that they dropped him off with, which is why he has it now, because it was given back to him at the end of his training. And, he was aware of them. They lived a good long life, died of old age, and nothing really exceptional happened in the way of parents.
I love that caveat, by the way. Very important caveat. But you'll continue to make your way as the day grows longer. The snow that has been promising all day starts to fall. Big, heavy, wet snow. At first, it's lighter, pleasant if you were just looking at it. Starts to stick pretty quickly. Then it's getting heavier and heavier. Visibility is becoming difficult even for the two of you. Well, Goff already has a visibility impairment, but Yancey, it's definitely becoming less visible even for you.
Can you see the ground better down there?
Is that a short joke?
No, but you are short.
I suppose I am.
Why, was it funny? You can laugh if you want.
I don't find it funny. And
Okay,
it's
then it
covered
wasn't
in
a joke.
snow. We'll get lost if we keep going. We should stop for the night. Day. What time is it?
You could
Probably
roll a
time to eat.
wilderness survival to determine that.
Sure. Although it's always time to eat.
Fair. That is not an untrue statement.
Survival. Which skill is it under? I mean, which?
Wilderness
Statistic?
survival?
Oh, just wilderness survival.
It's okay.
I'm doing great. It's 18.
It's like 12:30, but it looks much darker.
12:30, like noon?
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's lunchtime. Go hunt something.
In this weather?
Look for a den of rabbits. I'll start the fire.
All right, he'll go look for a den of rabbits.
Wilderness survival or Witcher training, and I am here for this.
Sure. I think my Witcher training is probably better than my wilderness. Nah, not by much, but we'll try it.
Keep rolling the nat 1 is the problem. But you have a 14, so you can find a small covey of rabbits, 2 or 3.
Hey, 2 or 3 rabbits ain't bad. That's still food.
Yep.
He'll bring it back to the fire.
Yeah. It's a lot colder and the snow is much heavier. How is Goff going with that fire?
Do you want me to roll wilderness survival?
I mean, yeah.
Well, then, probably pretty good. Yeah, I'm doing great.
I mean, you have a dugout for the fire. You found a couple of rocks to kind of shelter it from the wind and put a little overhang on it. You've even found a little bit of enough tree orientation to kind of protect yourselves, but it is a heavy, heavy snowfall. It's now a couple inches on the ground.
A couple inches on the ground means sooner or later it's going to be,
Yes.
or at least, to the waist. So I think I'm going to try and use wilderness survival to build us a shelter.
Mm-hmm. With a 23, you can do it. I'm not going to make you roll for a second one.
I will let it be human plus werebub size. No sense in letting him freeze to death.
Aw, Goff likes
You
his
do
Witcher.
love me.
No!
Yes.
I just don't want to have to pick your pockets at the end of the day.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Carrying those ridiculous swords on your back.
it's angry small cat and large Great Dane dog.
That's exactly what it is.
Except not cat, because the werebub is a beaver and they're slightly more intelligent. Or kind of creatures. But Yancey comes back. There is indeed a couple rabbits for which he can make some sort of something with.
Mm-hmm.
Stew or kebab or something. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
what rabbit meat.
Can do any of the above.
Sure.
And you're not going to poison yourself, so that's fine. But it's cold. And it's snowing. And it's heavy. And you are from someplace much, much warmer.
So I'm miserable and trying to what I think is subtly like cozy up to the furry creature next to me.
I think that is a sleight of hand.
You're gonna make me do a stealth roll for this.
Yes, I am.
Sleight of oh my god, sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand
I
or
have
stealth?
nothing in sleight. Okay, well I'm much better in stealth, so I'm gonna try that. That's a 17.
I will let our little furry friend determine.
Are you gonna do a contested roll? Are you gonna do dodge escape against my?
I will see if he notices with an awareness.
That's
first.
fair.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's just. To be fair, I'm not using my eyes for this. I have, so I don't have that -4.
Yeah, 19. It's that level of Yancey, you are stealthy, but there's that level of change in the environment that's just enough that your normal stealth behaviors are slightly off.
What I love is that I've built a character whose entire personality revolves around him thinking he has exceptionally good luck, and I've not rolled higher than a 2 this entire time that we've been playing. This is great. I love it.
Yeah, that
Just a
is.
bunch of cold water right to the head.
So yes, Goff. Yancey is trying to be subtle about sharing body heat.
Fine.
Good.
Let me ask you something. Why me?
Why not?
I don't like you. I don't
Then
like
why did you
anyone.
save my life?
Because normally I just don't let bears eat people.
Well, see, it was exceptional good luck that you happened by at that exact moment to save my life from that bear, and therefore I consider you part of my good luck, and I don't see why I should not follow you around for a while and make sure that I contribute to your continued good luck.
Good luck.
Yes.
We are here in the freezing cold. You have to hold up next to me, someone who does not like you for warmth. And you found 3 measly rabbits.
Yes, I found 3 rabbits in the driving snow. That has to be good luck. And you managed to make a fire and shelter in the middle of the driving snow. That's also good luck. It's good luck that you happened across me who was able to find the rabbits in the snow, and I happened across you who was able to find, make fire and make shelter in the middle of the snow. Otherwise, both of us would have died in this weather. So isn't it lucky that we have each other?
I wouldn't die. And he like peels back his like traveling cloak, and there's a gambeson underneath there, and underneath the gambeson is like a thick woolen sweater.
But she would be very hungry.
I can find my own food.
All right, Mr. Grouchy Pants.
You know, there's a word for people like you.
What is it?
Bah humbug.
Don't think it's quite the season for that, but
It's snowing, it counts.
almost.
I think.
Hmm.
So where do you want to go?
Well, I thought we were going to the Elderlands once the snow clears.
Yes, because that's where I would be safe. I'm talking about where do you want to go? You're a human being. You. Well, unless you're one of
I'm
those
just-
witches who think yourself.
I am
not a
just
human
traveling.
being.
Anywhere that the wind takes me.
That's a
Not
foolhardy
necessarily.
thing to do in times like this.
Oh, why?
Because everyone wants to kill you.
Well, I haven't died yet. Have I?
Out of sheer
Something is keeping me alive.
foolish luck.
You may call it foolish. I call it good. The way of life. Why not? So many witches fall into this nihilistic mindset where they think that it's the entire world against them, and then everything that they encounter just reinforces that mindset, and they end up horrible, bitter people who don't get along with anybody and are relegated to the dregs of society on the outskirts of every place in the world. But I choose to think of it as the world is some place that I am welcome to interact with unless they tell me otherwise. So why not find new places to interact with and find new adventures to unlock, so long as they don't try to kill me. And if they do try to kill me, I usually get away scot-free, which is, good luck. I'm still alive. I've come to accept that, sometimes life is hard, but things always come around eventually. You ever hear about the other Griffin Witcher? What was his name? George, the Witcher George, who fought the dragon and it killed him. You hear about him?
Yep.
I'm not him. I didn't get killed by a dragon. Isn't that good luck?
Witches are silly. They go around thinking that they understand the world, and they don't understand anything. They just know how to kill things. And then they sit around upset that everything around them is afraid of them. Well, of course they're afraid of you. You just want to kill them.
Well, I haven't killed you yet, have I?
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about other witchers. More
You
witches should
have
understand that, you know, the world is full of wonderful and amazing things, and that we don't have to kill everything. We only kill what we need to kill. We kill those rabbits because we were starving, and if we were starving, we would die. And we didn't do it for
Do
corn.
you have a history with witches? Did you
My
have a falling
history,
out with a
my
witcher?
goodness. It was a conscious uncoupling.
All right. Conscious uncoupling. None of my business.
That's right. None of your business. We should have gotten a tent. Why didn't we get a tent? Did you have a tent?
Do I have a tent?
Or a horse? Or a tented horse?
I think those things would have become relevant earlier if I had a horse.
I thought witchers had horses.
Some do. They pick it as part of their starting gear.
But I don't think somehow that Yancey has a horse in the moment. Or at least not one that's entertaining in this particular moment. I have... here it is. That's what I was looking for. Could I get an awareness from the two of you? As you know, it has gotten quite cold and the snow is quite heavy. You are currently in a little shelter that you've built, so you're not going to get crushed by the snow. I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Oh, great. Hold, please.
I can hear you. We could hear you from the start.
Yeah, we could hear you. You're a little bit muffled now. I think it's that you can't hear us.
Okay, there we go. That should work. Correct? Everybody's good?
I'm good.
Can you hear
You're
Norden?
good?
Yeah, we're good. All right.
Okay.
Fantastic. Does this awareness involve sight or does not involve sight?
It does not, I mean, not at the moment.
Okay, that's great. No -4. There we go, 23.
You know, sometimes you just have to worry about other things, right? So, 2 23s. I like 23s. They're good numbers. They're consistent, repetitive,
Oh no.
useful. So we have some things I can share with you of the informational sort. The first being that the snow is very obviously not going to be stopping for a while. It is heavy, it is thick, it is persistent. Goth, it's not natural.
No.
Yancey, there's something tingling the back of your neck.
But not my medallion?
Your medallion itself is not going off, but there's something that's just like, you know that something's off, and that it's possible your medallion not necessarily should be going off, but you know how you're an old enough witcher to know that there's a limited range on how close you have to be for something to have your medallion go off?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, I'm not in that range, but if I was, my medallion would be going off kind of feeling.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
You know, you're a well-established individual who can make that just little tingling in the back of your mind. It's much darker than it should be. It's only been a couple hours, so it should be like 2 or 3 o'clock, even accounting for the heavy snow and the storm. It's much darker than it should be.
Do you have a water skin?
Yeah, I should have a water skin. I can pull
Do
it
you have a
out. And is it frozen solid?
Yes.
It's frozen solid.
fine? Do you have a bowl?
Do I have a bowl?
I mean, I'm assuming you have like some sort of like basic wooden bowl, in your like
Like
meal
a
kit.
like a
Yeah.
meal kit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
meal kit. Yeah, right?
Okay, so I pull out my little gruel bowl from my meal kit and I hand it over to Goff along with my frozen water skin.
You can keep the water skin. I'll be back. And he trudges off into the snow. I'm not going to get too into details. And he's going to come back with a now filled bowl of liquid that is of a slight color.
I'm just gonna say, you have a shit ton of snow and a fire.
Well, I said what I said.
Why
Right?
melt snow when you can do pissmancy?
And unfortunately, that's exactly what we're going to do. Why didn't I think of that? I forgot that we had a fire. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I just have this picture moment of Goff being like, well, fuck, the water's not working. I'm going to go trudge over, and then walking back and looking at the fire, going, well, fuck. It's that double layer of fur that means that you don't always necessarily perceive the flame the same way.
I just couldn't see it. It was so dark. I couldn't feel it. I couldn't see it. It doesn't exist.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm going to say that I have just enough for one casting of this.
Yeah.
Because it's a one shot.
It's a one shot. You have the
and-
ritual components you need for anything that will be relevant.
I'm going to cast Hydromancy. So that's going to require some ritual casting.
Yeah, but you have a friend, so your DC is lower.
Give me your hands.
Are you sure? Oh, they
Do it
Did
before I
you
change your mind.
wash? Okay.
Wash. Don't touch. All right. And how does that help me again? Do I have a +1?
Every person that's around you for a ritual decreases the difficulty by 1.
Alrighty. So the difficulty is going to be 18 because I'm trying to perceive a thing that's happening right now.
So then it becomes a
Mine-
17.
Alternatively, nothing happens. Well,
Nothing happens. You look upon the bowl. And you realize a couple things. What is currently in the bowl is not water.
it's a kind of water. It's fine.
Yes, except it has a very different active ingredient in there that would be a problem for other portions of the components of this spell. Ammonia is going to be very destructive to both the pearls and the barbican fruit.
Well,
And I would like everyone to know and point out that we have now figured out mechanics and issues involving this.
I'm gonna dump out the bowl outside,
Yes, I'm assuming that.
rescue what I can, fill the bowl with snow, and just place it by the fire.
I think that might be a better idea. Just,
And we'll give this another shot.
yeah. You're going to take a little bit longer. There will be a couple extra minutes to do so, but eventually it's warm enough to melt. Now you have clean, crisp snow that's become water. Bright, clear, pure. But you do have an answer. Can I wait? What is your profession skill? Because I forget what Druid's professional skill is.
The rite of oak and mistletoe.
Okay.
I can make it staff.
Okay, you can make a
But-
mat. Okay, so then you have to have something like education or magical training or
I have education.
yeah, something like that would be
Also, if it's a hex, I suppose I could roll hex weaving. If it's a spell, I could roll spell casting, etc.
yeah. We're not there yet because you need to come to an understanding of a couple things before you could get to perhaps that role.
Quickly though, confound it, and he's gonna toss the bowl into the flames. Is it made out of wood, by the way?
The whole bowl?
The whole bowl. Is it made out of wood?
Yes.
Well, you don't have a bowl anymore. Sorry.
I don't.
20. With those two failed castings, you discover you're going to infer two things, right? Failed casting number one, the components were not correct. They caused a negative reaction amongst themselves. It was just a null reaction.
Sure.
Failed casting number two, there was a magical component introduced that prevented what you were trying to do. So, with that knowledge, you could roll spellcrafting to see if you get some sort of additional information out of it. If you mention any of this, the Witcher could try to help you.
Yeah.
So
There's
if there
some
was a
sort of-
magical component to the water that was the melted snow that caused interference with the spell, when Goff brought the bowl of snow into the shelter, would that have been enough proximity to make my medallion go off, or is that not enough, like, of the
It's
magic?
it's not enough, but if you
Okay.
if you want to roll Witcher training, if he mentions the fact that there was a magical issue, you'd be like, why is my medallion not going off, right? Like there would be a question in your mind,
Sure, okay.
and then that
So
question.
Goff, you roll first.
It's great. We're doing good. I'm happy. Aren't you happy? I'm happy.
I feel like Goff is a little frustrated and angry.
Yeah, that's fair.
19. Yancy, your medallion only goes off in the presence of active magic,
Okay.
not in the byproduct of magic.
Okay. Okay.
But a byproduct of magic, let's say for example somebody had an ability to change the weather, the snow itself would be still a byproduct of that magic and perhaps not helpful or a problem in whatever spell casting Goff was trying to do. But it's not going to set off your medallion because the snow itself is a natural thing, even though it was created in an unnatural means, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. It's too bad you threw the bowl in the fire. We could have tried to melt some of the water inside my water skin.
Which is quite warm by now.
You thirsty?
No, I'm not. Actually, I am. Hand it over.
Okay.
And he takes a couple sips. We're going about this the wrong way. Magic is magic, but it's a storm. There are ways to find the center of a storm. So screw all this magic stuff. We'll throw our shoulders back, and you will throw them a bit farther, and we'll look for the center of the storm, the eye. And once we're there, we should find whatever's causing this.
I'm gonna go back out into the snow.
What? Are you scared of snow?
Well, it's cold.
Oh, it's cold. I'm a big
It,
manly witcher, but I'm afraid of snow.
well, I'm not afraid. It's just very cold. It's unpleasant. But maybe we can find the eye and we can solve the problem, and then it can go back to being the normal weather that it's supposed to be around here. And that will be good.
Hmm. Okay. Stand up, and I'm gonna climb up.
Are you climbing the Witcher, or are you just
I'm climbing the witcher.
Mm-hmm.
Are you riding piggyback? Am I carrying you through the snow?
No, he's gonna grab onto your shoulders and jump onto it and extend it a little paw up into the air to see which direction the wind is going.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You can use me wilderness survival.
Fuck magic. Magic sucks. 17.
I mean, maybe. With a 17, you're going to discover three things, and you may ask me a question.
Okay.
The wind is in a southeasterly direction, coming from the north, blowing to the southeast, correct? So it's coming
Yeah.
from the northwest. It is steady. It is not gusting in any way, shape, or form. It is maintained at the same pressure, speed, and volume. So is the snowfall.
Is this storm like a spiral?
Perhaps, yeah.
So rather than walk in the same direction the wind is blowing, we're going to walk perpendicular to where the wind is blowing to try and get into the middle of the storm. And hopefully it doesn't kill us. So he climbs back down, and this time he's like a calf deep in snow and draws a circle. We're here. We need to get inside here. So this way. And he points in the perpendicular direction to which the wind is traveling. There's one of two things that could happen. We could walk deeper inside the storm, or we'll accidentally walk out of it. Hard to say.
Well, if we're trying to get to the middle of the storm, then probably walking deeper is the right direction.
But we don't know which way is which. See, the winds are traveling in this direction. Now, we could keep walking, but that might just get us lost. So, if the wind's traveling in this direction, we do know that eventually it'll shift into this direction. He draws a small spiral inward, and also this direction, because it could be one of either. Either the storm is like this, or it's like this. Two circles next to each other. So if we walk perpendicular, we'll either get into the storm or out of the storm. We don't know which one, but we might as well pick a direction and go.
Okay, so where are we going?
Heads or tails?
Oh, heads.
I look at the corpse of a bunny rabbit next to us.
Mm-hmm.
Heads is that direction. We'll go. And I take a left, so to speak.
I love the very literal interpretation of heads versus tails.
I don't have a single crown on me. I have nothing to spin.
Fair. You start walking. Are you still riding the Witcher?
Oh no, I'll climb down.
Okay. Then I need a well,
How high is the snow at this point?
a good foot.
I'm light.
Yeah. And
Do you
technically,
need me to carry you?
No.
Are you sure? I could carry you like a little baby.
I could stab you in the gut like a grown man.
You could! But then you'd still be walking in the snow by yourself.
On that note, it sounds almost better. By all means, lift me up so I can stab you.
No, what if you don't want me to? We can just keep walking. Let's go. You know what you're about. I know what I'm about.
Can I get an endurance from both of you?
Yeah, sure.
God.
The effect of cold is upon us.
Yes.
This is cold weather,
Yes.
which means my cold weather gear comes into play.
Oh, I don't
Yes.
have cold weather gear, so what penalty should I take?
Take a -2.
Okay.
21.
15.
You're both okay. Goff is much better, but you know the advantage of both cold weather gear and a double. You know, advantages. Yancey, you feel the cold and the damp, but for right now, the added weight and body heat from Goff is also keeping you warm. You are carrying a tiny furry.
Oh, I'm not carrying him.
Oh no, he's next to you.
No, I'm not. He said he would stab me.
That's true. You are not carrying him. I'm sorry. That's
okay.
screw-up. So the pure body heat emitting from him as you were walking is enough to kind of keep you warm for right now.
That's fair.
You proceed in a direction. Can I get an awareness? And by this point, Goff, yes, it's visual, so yes, you're taking your -4. But it's okay because
It's cool.
Can't see either.
You were saying?
Very intrigued by that. I think Yancey, it's just
I'm closer to the snow.
you are
Coming
closer to
down.
snow, and while Goff is trudging through, by this point, almost waist-deep snow on him, he's a little closer to the ground, a little bit more protected under the shadow of the Witcher. You can make your way forward, following the path you think will lead you to the center of this storm.
You were saying you were cold before. How cold are you now?
Very. Quite.
Is it
Extremely?
worse or better?
Worse.
Good. We're going in the right direction then.
Okay. As long as that's the metric.
It's a good metric. It's a good usage. Goff.
Yep.
Could you do this kind of magic?
No way in hell. No, I could make somebody angry, or I could yell really loud, and that's pretty much the extent of my magical capability. Well, no, I've hexed a person or two, but they deserved it.
Usually. I always go with the assumption that if they ended up hexed, it's their own fault. If they're cursed, it's always their own fault. Well, no. Cursed, it could just be jealousy. But hex is usually their own fault.
I've not known a single person to do something akin to this. Well, I suppose it's possible. Powerful enough druid.
Yancey, you're a griffin.
Yes.
Have you ever met anyone who could do this kind of magic?
A mage that could control the weather?
Mhm.
I don't think so. I mean, I can roll Witcher training or something, but I do not think I've ever met a mage that could control the weather.
Yep.
On this scale, at the very least.
Go ahead and roll Witcher training.
$23.
Stacked that 23. It seems to be a consistent number for Yancey.
It's a good number.
It is a good number. We like it. You can't think. Well, I mean, there are stories, of course, of those particular members of a particular lodge who, you know, the narrative says could control the weather on a battlefield in a single night to burn an entire army. But something like this seems a problem. But there are other stories, other tales. The aftermath. Snow left on the ground at a time of year when there is no snow. Entire villages missing but frozen solid.
Do these fine gents happen to travel in a boat that is made from the fingernails of the dead?
Well, the stories about the boats go back and forth. The horses are distinctive.
Sure they are.
But the question of the stories are whether the horses are alive or dead. These tall, towering individuals, full armor.
Though I hate the sound of your voice, you look like you're deep in thought, so speak.
Have you ever heard of the Wild Hunt?
That elven claptrap? You believe in that elven claptrap?
Why not? I mean, look around us. Look at all this snow, this like magical snow that's just getting worse and worse at this large scale. Who else do you know that could cause something like this?
Powerful enough druid could do it.
Could it? You know druids that could change the weather on this scale.
Well, I haven't met one, but rumors abound.
Well, rumors abound about the Wild Hunt. So why is that any less believable than your weather manipulating druid? It could happen. You know, there's all sorts of things that come from other worlds into our world.
Yes, back when our world, my world, was young and sweet and kind and full of flowers and bunny rabbits and goddesses wandering the hills.
How long ago
Who would
was
come
that?
now?
I
Look
don't.
around
The
you.
Wild Hunt? I mean, the wild guess, yeah. But
It sucks here. If I was the wild hunt, I'd stay far away.
well, I mean, the Wild Hunt does seem to have a penchant for terraforming wherever they go to be more agreeable to their circumstances. So why not take over a continent that sucks as is? Because it's so much easier to make over into something that's more aligned with your preferences, right? I mean, if people like
Please.
you are not going to fight back for it because you despise it, so why not? The Wild
Please
Hunt.
hold. I suppose what you're saying makes sense. I don't like it, though.
I don't like it much either. The idea of meeting up with the Wild Hunt when it's just the two of us, not a very good idea. I mean, we could strike lucky and it could just be one of them and we could take them out ourselves and then
But
solve
if it was
the
the wild
problem.
hunt... Hold on. The wild hunt roam around on horses all day.
Sure.
The storm isn't moving.
Well, maybe one of them is stranded and this is their way of signaling to the others that they're stuck somewhere. Maybe they're stuck in a hole. Maybe we could fill in the hole and solve the problem once for all.
That's
Wouldn't that be lucky?
absurd hypothesis.
Not more absurd than anything else that could possibly happen. You don't know.
Where did you go to
We should
school?
keep going and
And he turns around and like jabs him in the knee. Where did you go to school anyway?
I don't know off the top of my head where the Griffin School is.
It's
hold on.
It's Caer Morin is the wolves, and the Witcher School, the Griffins. Oh, I left the other one up. Hold on. Nope. I got it right here. I have it. I has it.
Oh, it's in Kavir and Povis.
Yes,
Okay,
Kavir and Povis.
so I'm up there with the
You've
salt
never
and the
been
glass.
told before?
I'm
Yeah,
from
because
I'm from Zangvabar,
Yeah.
so I'm still not used to cold weather. I went to school in Kavir and Povis, but I was from Zangvabar, and I assume I went back there to do my witchering for the main part until I came back to the continent to adventure, because why not?
It also
Who wants to be in Kavir and Povis? It sucks up there.
It does indeed suck up there. Plus, the Griffins are all like the most magic users of the Witchers. So
We're nerds. The Griffins are nerds.
So they are totally not letting themselves freeze. Like, they're just going to use Igni to keep the fires going all the time and glare at bears who think that they have to suffer through life. Because you know that that's how that works. It's like,
It's true.
they're like, I have Igni for a reason. I can keep my house heated. Thank you very much. But
I admittedly say out loud, you've never been cold before, and then leave that sentence alone.
Why would I be cold when I don't have to be? Interior heating, it's a thing.
I'm a druid.
I'm a druid. I live in a hole in the ground on principle. I freeze because it gives me character. Is that you? Is that your principle?
No,
I suffer
it's
because
just-
the trees tell me to.
Are we insulting trees now? The
No,
trees
I'm not
that
insulting
heat
trees,
up
I'm
your
insulting you.
home? You people are ridiculous. I'm from Coherent Pulvis. No, I'm from this place. I'm from Zericania. Ridiculous notions.
I don't know anybody from Zeragania.
That's because no one's from Zericania. It doesn't exist.
There.
somewhere in a distant space, Gulshan is glaring horribly at a doorway, wondering who's talking about him.
He can feel his ears burning.
Exactly. But you are proceeding through. Can I get another endurance check from everybody? Still the -2 for you.
Endurance. 13. It's going down.
Yep. You are much colder. You're starting to feel it. You're going to take 5 stamina
Oof. Okay.
because of just trying to trudge through both the cold and the snow at this point. But as you have been discussing the possibilities, considering, postulating, making your way towards whatever center of this storm, and feeling the cold drive a knife through your armor, finding the weak points at the joints. The back of your neck is a little bit exposed, and just you're starting to feel that chill permeate down your spine. We're going to take a break. We're going to stretch, bio, do all of those good things. When we come back, we'll see if they can find the center of the storm. I'm sure this is not going to be a problem for anybody.
Please don't freeze to death out there.
Luck is on our side.
Has it been? How many ones have you rolled? You know what? I'm done.
And with that, we're going to go and we'll be back in about 5-6 minutes, everybody. I'm going to run the ad break while we're gone to get rid of any of those pre-rolls for people. And again, we're still raising money for Fisher House Foundation. Any donation is greatly appreciated. And even if you can't donate, just share around the link to help people see, maybe they'll support our kind charity. Also, maybe support the players, because reasons. It's Witcher. And I haven't TPK'd anybody in Witcher in a while, so. We'll see you in a little bit, everybody. Everyone, welcome back. I hope you stretched, refreshed, did all of the good stuff that you needed to do as we dive back into our questionable, snowy environment, which is apparently
Life
thematic.
choices?
Also to that. It's also apparently a thematic event for, those of us in the Northeast. Because, that's a thing. But, for you,
Beautiful, vibrant.
beautiful, snow, heavy, cold, beginning to feel a little bit of the drain as you make your way through. By this point, it's like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. You can definitely feel the lateness, the heaviness. You haven't gone quite as far as you could have if it wasn't, a full whiteout in front of you. But you have made progress. And as you begin to make that progress, Yancy, your medallion is moving like it wants to vibrate.
Mm-hmm.
But you aren't but you think you're still too far out for any active things to really affect it. But you're definitely getting closer.
We're heading in the right direction.
How are you feeling?
Cold.
Okay, take this. He pulls out a pipe. Fill up your lungs with something warm. And then shove your hands in your armpits or in your crotch. One or the other. Keeps them warm.
How am I supposed to? He'll take the pipe and try smoking the pipe and huddling at the same time. Does that help any at all with the cold?
Roll me an endurance, but this time without the negative.
Okay. Yeah, that helped a lot. That's some good pipe weed. Hell yeah.
Well, you're not sure if it helped or you just don't care anymore.
It's okay. You're going to lose a few fingers, but you'll be fine.
It's fine.
You should have brought mittens.
Well, how was I supposed to know that we were going to encounter the wild hunt?
It's always nice to carry good woolen mittens, and he pulls out a pair of good woolen mittens.
That he's not wearing is just in his pocket?
No, yeah, he's not wearing them. And they won't fit you. I thought all two witchers knew how to knit.
Who told you that? Just because we carry 2 swords doesn't mean that we carry 2 needles.
Conscious uncoupling, conscious uncoupling. Don't talk about it, conscious uncoupling.
I mean, I kind of want to know about this conscious uncoupling.
Doesn't everyone?
Because I, as a GM, feel that this is less a conscious uncoupling and a really bad breakup.
Yeah, they're just 2 different people going in 2 different circles, and eventually, you know how queer relationships are. Eventually, one's crabbiness gets to the other.
Mm-hmm.
And,
so who cheated on whom?
No one cheated.
Uh-huh.
I was looking forward to. Look, he wanted to take on more attacks on monsters and the like, and get more coin for the house. I told him I didn't need a house. Had a fight about that. Never stops.
So he cheated.
Maybe emotionally.
With the monsters?
Yeah. You know.
He was married to the job.
Lifestyle. Exactly. And there's no room in a marriage for a werebub, you know?
That is a brand new sentence.
We're doing fun things today. This is great. Oh, I'm not going to regret any of this at all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm sure
Are you
there
feeling
aren't going to be any problems about this in any way, shape, or form.
It's a one shot. What's the worst that could happen? Shit.
Bet.
I mean, we loved each other. It's so sad he died from frostbite and alcohol and on fire until he was ash. So nothing can happen. Also, not a ghost or wraith or yeah, okay, none of that's true. It's fine. You feeling warmer?
Yes, much. Thank you. And he'll hand back the pipe.
Yeah, good.
So, you are now warmer, is what I'm hearing. Which is good, right?
Yes. Yes.
Life is much better when you're warm.
Yes.
Don't say that. Don't. You're falling into a trap.
Life feels better. You feel stronger somehow, more vibrant, more alive, less burdened. Can I get a resist coercion from both of you?
Well, we're doomed.
There I am. Resist coercion.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Resist coercion. What have we got?
Yeah, we're real good at this.
Mm-hmm. Well, the good news is that you are wanting to move and you feel like you're supposed to be going in the direction that you're going. You know, it's strong. You want to keep going. Keep moving towards the center of this storm. Keep following the path. The brightness. The weather.
Wait, I have luck. Can I spend luck on this?
Oh, yeah.
You can. How much would you like to spend?
Oh.
It's an 11.
And I don't know how much it'll take to win to succeed, do I?
How much luck do you have?
5.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's a
that's right.
question. If I spend luck to get mine over the top, can I then afford a bonus to Goff of any sort in trying to shake?
I will
him?
say if you spend 3 luck, because you need to beat a 15.
That's cool. I have 10 luck because
Okay, y'all don't understand. Han and I are in a Witcher game together, and we're a mage and a Witcher, and both of us have a luck of 1. This is so unusual for us. We're not used to this.
So
The concept of luck is foreign.
concept of luck is foreign. So if you spend 3 luck to get yourself to over a 15,
done.
you need a 16.
Mm-hmm.
You're physically tall enough that you can.
Tall enough to resist coercion.
Well, no,
I like
no,
that.
no. My point is, you're physically tall enough and larger enough that as you realize that there is a coercive aspect to the magic as you're proceeding forward, you can physically restrain Goff.
Okay.
And if you
So
can get him
I
to
see
stop,
Goff-
then he might be able to make a second roll.
Okay, so I see Goff sort of like wandering off into the worsening storm here, and I realize that something's wrong. We shouldn't be heading directly into the storm. So he's like, "Hey, where are you going? I don't think that's the right direction." Hey, he'll sort of like reach out and try to tap him on the shoulder, like grab his coat and sort of try to pull him back. I assume Goff is going to keep going.
Down the road, down.
And and he'll
down.
like
Yeah.
grab him, turn him around, and slap him once across the face real hard.
Okay, so with that, I say you can roll the resist coercion again, and because technically you have been harmed and would take damage.
This is a brawling check.
Yeah, roll brawl.
Okay.
It's the same thing with sleep, right? You have to do damage to.
12.
I mean, it's enough. You're not trying to actually hurt him, and it's just enough to, for the narrative sense of give him a +2, right? Because you're helping on that resist coercion.
No.
Golf, I swear to God.
Did you add a +2 to this?
I did. That's the sad bit. I'm gonna spend 4 luck. 5 luck. I'll spend all of my luck. It's fine. Now I'm back to something I understand to succeed. Also, I'd like to make a melee check.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Fast strikes makes sense. No extra action. That's fine.
Oh, by the way, the one rule I have that I use in all of my games is you can't spend luck in PvP. You can spend luck for other things, but you can't spend luck in PvP. That's for other things.
He doesn't need luck. He just, obliterated my brawling check. He's gonna punch me in the face twice.
Yeah.
You take 11.
Are you intending to do harm to him?
Are you gonna bite me? Bite the hand that freed you. Good God.
With improved armor piercing, no less. That's shocking.
That's so bad.
Werebubs are great. I should play more werebubs.
You should.
Can I do half damage to just take that from stamina?
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes 6, I guess.
So 6 stamina?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's that case of you slap him across the face and he immediately turns his head and bites the hand that hit him.
You know what? That's fair.
Instinctive reaction.
Yeah.
But, it did do what you wanted.
You need to oil your leather gloves again. What is that?
Maybe don't bite me next time.
Maybe don't slap me next time.
Maybe don't get charmed next time and wander off into the snow.
Well, maybe don't follow me next time so we both get charmed.
This is a pointless argument, yeah. We need to go clearly in the other direction because something really wants us to go in this direction. So whatever's over there is bad. So whatever's over here, better? Better than bad.
Well, the opposite direction would be out of the storm. I thought you wanted to figure out what's going on.
Well, I do want to figure out what's going on, but I feel like if we go continuing in this particular direction where the charm came from, that will just lead us further into the charm and possibly charm us again, and then we die of frostbite, and then nobody will find our corpses, and then we'll end up like the other people in the woods, and that will be particularly bad. It feels bad. So we need to go in a different direction, maybe curve around, sort of flank whatever is causing the cursing. You know what I mean? So maybe they don't see us if we go around along the scenic route.
To flank both of us. This is probably circular. So if we're to flank, one of us has to go this direction. I point towards where the charming was happening. And one of us has to go all the way around and go the opposite direction. That's the flank.
You're not
and
flanking
then you'll still
them,
walk into
splitting
the
the
charming
party.
image.
Splitting the party is a bad idea.
Question is it an active charm?
What is the difference?
An active charm means that we were targeted. A passive charm means that it's just a circle around them.
Like a proximity charm.
Yes.
Did my medallion go off when we were charmed?
Not really.
No.
In the sense that yes, it did, but it started to, and that's what led to your awareness of it.
Also, I
But
want to
it's
point out
one
that
of
we
those.
rolled.
It's one of those. You started. You started. We were walking towards whatever was going off. Your medallion started to go off. That was your point at which you could resist it. But because you didn't walk all the way towards it, it didn't fully vibrate. Does that make sense?
I gotcha. Hmm.
Also, we rolled resist coercion, not resist magic.
This is also true.
That's true.
My guess is
Right.
something inherent to them. Would have to be, right?
To the storm or to the to?
No, not to the storm. The storm is an active effect. Someone's choosing to make a storm, but they're not choosing to charm.
So just by coming into the general gravitational field, yeah, we are being passively charmed by something that is active that they aren't
It won't
even.
work like that. Can you think of any monsters that would work like that? Can I think
That
of
would
any monsters that
charm?
would work like
You
that?
can roll Witcher lore, or Witcher training, or monster lore.
I'll roll monster lore. You roll Richard training.
Okay.
Me in the middle.
So with a 24, there are a couple creatures that just have a passive allure. You know, succubus, vampires of a certain variety.
But nothing I can think of that would like either cause snow or hang out in the middle of a snowstorm.
No.
Yeah.
What more likely is a physical thing that would draw you to a location could be less a monster and a place than a place.
So like a location that has sort of like a homing beacon that draws things into it. All right.
Mm-hmm. You and you're with a 24 and you're a griffin. You know that places of power exist.
Right. I should draw from it.
Mm-hmm. Take a nap. Feel better about life, right? But
Nice and warm.
and you know that sometimes places of power can be, shall we say, complicated when it comes to other forms of interaction. Like,
Okay.
you perhaps don't necessarily want to you're like, well, what would happen if somebody did a major casting near a place of power?
Do I know what would happen if somebody did a major casting near a place of power? Because I assumed that it would amplify it in a really bad way.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the druid might have better magical knowledge than me to figure out.
That's not. You're like, you're pretty. You're at the base level of, you know, not to do a casting near a place of power because it can have effects. The specific
Right.
effects that it would do, you would want to maybe talk to somebody who has better magical knowledge than you do.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what the place of power is?
What? Like your home, your childhood
No,
home,
like a place of,
church?
like a physical place of power where you draw power, where you draw chaos from, like designated wells where they have gathered most, like,
An
eh,
intersection between
yes,
ley
side
lines.
sort
Yeah,
of,
okay, okay.
yeah, kind of like that, yeah.
Oh,
Do you?
so, well, yes, obviously, I've been to several. A lot of them are out in the woods where no one cares to go. I like it there.
Mm. Mm. So, in that case, Goff, you would know that casting near a place of power can amplify the magic of the casting exponentially. It can also I'll use the mechanical terms and we can figure out how to express it better in narrative in a moment. But a mage or sorceress who chooses to draw on the pace of power can fully recover all of their stamina and increase their vigor threshold by 10. And use it as a giant battery to make magical castings even worse. So could perhaps exponentially increase the area of effect of a particular spell.
Hold this. And he hands like a gigantic druid sickle that's almost as big as his entire back over. And then he takes his staff and he sticks it in the ground and starts inscribing a gigantic circle. And I'd like to cast an invocation, please.
Which one?
Voice of the Counselor.
Okay.
It only lasts 10 minutes. It's not a master invocation. It's a small invocation. Well, never mind. It's fine. It allows me to imbue my words with inspiration, but for the duration of this invocation, you can either make your voice boom loud enough to be heard from far away, or whisper it in the ear of one person within range. The range is 10 meters. Here's the thing. If I'm getting this amplified, amplified could mean amplifying the range. Could I... It doesn't say I need to see anyone. Can I try and whisper in the ear of whatever's at the center of the storm?
Interesting. I like the concept.
Ooh, exciting.
I like the concept. I will say you may try the spell casting to see.
All right.
And we'll see what happens when you roll.
I just need to succeed at a spell casting check. 14.
So you succeed. What do you say?
What should I say? Just speaking directly to Yancy. What should I say?
Ask them what they're doing and why.
I speak for the trees. I am the guardian of this place. He has a big mustache.
Do you really create a beaver person that speaks for the trees?
Tell us what you wish to tell us what you wish to accomplish so that we may help you or warn you of the dangers surrounding you. Please and thank you. If you could.
Could you roll? This is going to sound weird, but it's going to make sense. Okay? I need a very particular type of roll. There's going to be two rolls. Roll number one is resist magic.
Is that the roll you want me to start with?
Unfortunately, yes.
I'm just gonna remind chat that if you donate a couple bucks,
you have
I
an
might get a
advantage
crit.
sitting there.
What's the advantage?
I will say you can treat it like you can re-roll the d10.
Okay.
So just take
I'm
two,
gonna-
roll the resist magic twice, and we'll take whichever one's higher.
14.
14. You know. And now. And now, instead, as your voice permeates the trees and calls out, you see the snow kind of part and a large circular pillars of stone, monoliths around what looks like a collapsed tower, and an altar in the center. 3 robed, hooded figures stand on the steps leading to this altar, and another figure lies upon it. And this actually is a case where it's kind of better to fail, at least from your perspective. Because what you get is a voice answering in your mind.
Fucking telepathy.
I can't help you any more than this. But if you don't kill them, they're just going to keep using me to power this. The one in the middle is the one with the blood magic. And you feel the connection break.
The one in the middle is the one who talked to me, the one who contacted me.
No, it was a very obviously. So, the one who contacted you is you could infer might be perhaps the individual lying prone on an altar.
That's what I thought. Okay. Great. Where's my little... All right. So, and the only help they offered was to tell me that cannot offer more help.
Well, they did tell you that technically they're being forced to power that whatever magic is going on in this moment.
That's fine. I don't mind that.
And that the individual in the middle is a blood mage of some variety.
I like that less.
You know?
To be fair, I'm not a huge fan of mages. Hand me my sickle back. He reaches out a hand, but that's not what I'm gonna do. Am I within 8 meters? Can I get within 8 meters? I'm gonna crawl within the snow so I can get to the nearest, like within 8 meters of the nearest by one.
Yeah. Go right ahead.
And I'd like to and I'd like to cast an invocation.
Which one?
Boiling blood.
Do they get a resistance? Oh, defense. Is their
Yeah,
will plus...
they have a defense.
You have to beat their will times 3. Right?
Yes, I think that's how it works.
Yeah. Will times 3 is what it's...
Probably not great. But why not? Life's short. 20. I should have just bit them. I'm so good at biting.
20 is not gonna beat their will times 3. Sorry.
Alrighty.
Alright. If you want a specific number that you missed it by... not anywhere close. Sorry.
That's
And
okay.
the figure in the middle turns to you. Sorry. Important question. Vitally important question was being asked. The figure in the middle starts to turn back towards you. You see a tall, human, older-looking man, distinguished white hair coiffed very stylishly, a close-cropped full beard across his face. And as he turns, he smiles. He looks... Well, if there were certain members of the demographic who may or may not be watching this particular stream now or in the future, he's villain hot. You know, Ian McKellen's Magneto. level villain hot. And of similar age range. He's wearing a very distinctive red robe over green vestments. Yancy, is there anything you'd like to do in this first round before things happen?
I'm not gonna like spring an attack before I'm sure that Goff is ready to spring an attack. I'm not gonna like blow his cover.
I think
If
I've already
he's-
been caught out.
Have you? Okay, let's go then. Let's charge forward into the attack. No, you know what? Let's not charge forward into the attack. Can I move with Quinn? Shield, it protects me. Yes.
Yeah,
So I'm
okay,
going to
got it.
cast Quinn. Okay, I'm going to cast Quinn on. I can only cast it on myself, right?
Yeah, unless you have the advanced invocation.
I don't have that. I assume I don't have that because it's a one shot.
Yeah. I mean, it's a one-shot, but you're a 100-year-old Griffin Witcher. How frequently
That's
do you-
true.
Yeah, a 100-year-old Griffin Witcher, I give you the advanced Gwen.
Sweet. I'm going to cast Active Shield then. Shield has 10 hit points for every stamina point spent. Every round after the first, you must spend a number of stamina points equal to the initial stamina cost to maintain the shield. So I have, because I'm a griffin, I have a vigor threshold of 4. So I'm going to use 3 stamina to cast this Quinn bubble around myself and Goff.
Okay. You are Quen. You are successfully spending your stamina to do so. And the figure that turned back to look at Goff glares menacingly and then turns to look at glares menacingly at Goff, and then turns and looks at the Witcher, and gestures outwards at the Witcher. Be gone, abomination. And I need you to make a resist magic roll
Ooh.
against his spell casting, and then hopefully you succeed.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Hopefully you succeed.
Resist. I don't have anything in resist magic, so we shall see. Okay, it's a 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, man. No.
I mean, no. Unfortunately not. He did. What did he roll? Oh, he rolled poorly for him. Sucks to be him. But unfortunately for you, you feel these voices in your mind start to disorient you and question things. You're not sure what direction you're facing. You know that the Quen around you and Goff is still going, but you don't know which way you came. You don't know where you're coming from. You don't know which way you're going. Who are these people? You don't know who they are. They could be friends. Are they friends or are they foes? You're not sure. Right now, you are stunned until you can roll under your intelligence.
Oh boy. Under my intelligence?
Yes.
Oh boy.
You need an intelligence save to end the effect of this particular magic. You know, because Web of Lies is great.
All right.
But the other two, and then he will move up the stairs, switching places with the gentleman at the top right stairs, who will come down to the bottom and start walking, mind you, towards Goth. The other individual stays where they are on the stairs and does not move, and the individual on, well, now that you can see it, Goth, tied to the altar, which is really a portion of the place of power, is slowly, consistently bleeding. And who has ever done this has done this correctly. Not draining cuts from what we would expect from large veins or anything, but consistent blood flow that isn't being allowed to heal over, but also not enough to let them die. So Goth, could you roll me, I'll say education, and you can get a +2 on it. Or wait, hold on, there might be a better answer. Do you have Nordling?
1 point.
Or deduction?
Deduction. I think education's actually the best for me.
Okay, we can go with that. That makes sense then. It's a question.
And I have a
You'll get
plus.
slightly different information, but
18.
18. Well, the gentleman who's just cast something at your Witcher
Yeah.
definitely has the robes and vestments of a priest.
Great.
And
Well,
looks kind of like not a priest of the church that lights things on fire.
so not one of the worst ones, but still obviously one of the bad ones.
Yeah. But some of the sigils that are stitched into those robes look like they were supposed to be for Valapatis, but then you realized they're like an inversion. They're a mirror of what they should be.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
And Valapatis is, you know, another protector deity god of forests, very popular with the lizard people who live in the water.
So this is the opposite of that.
Like
A
mirror
destroyer,
of it,
of course. Yeah.
Maybe perhaps the destructive versions of nature.
He's going to make his voice boom.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't have. It lasts 10 minutes. I don't have that. It's not active.
Nope.
And he's going to say it as loud as he can. All those who wish to live, walk away. This Witcher may be confused, but it won't be for long. And I grasp the Witcher's hand and just place it upon my shoulder.
Aww. Very kind. See, he does like his Witcher. Reluctantly.
Okay.
We are
That's not
holding
that-
hands.
It's not action, right?
Holding hands is a free action.
Holding hands is a free action.
Right.
But I also have another rule in my games. It is a
Okay.
long-standing rule back to the very first game I ever streamed. Where I give advantage to players who are under mental impairment spells or magical issues. If they get bonus effect from spouse or emotional connection. Are we counting that?
Is reluctant boss an emotional connection? Is
I mean, that matters less to me. It's not about my
Begrudging
emotional connection to you,
employer
it's about
is
your emotional connection to him. That's what this is. So how much do
oh,
you
you're
care,
my
Witcher?
friend.
Then I suppose it does count.
there you go.
Advantage is yours.
Yay! So what
And
do
now
I
guess
what
you
do I need?
understand how he keeps on seducing witchers. I don't know.
By accident.
Entirely accidental. he can't give them up at the same time, right? Like he just keeps going back. They just draw him back in. Roll your intelligence save with advantage. So double roll it.
Okay. So that's just intelligence.
So you succeed.
Hey,
on the first attack. You're
I
good.
succeeded on the first one. Yay! Thankfully my intelligence is surprisingly high. Okay. So I am broken out of this
You are no longer
need
that
to
was
run
your-
away.
It is your action to do that, but you are
Okay.
no longer confused. You are no longer stunned. You are awake, aware, and know that this motherfucker tried to fuck with your head.
Is Quinn still active?
Yes, Quinn is.
Okay,
You
cool.
have to spend the stamina to keep it going. It doesn't fail, right? It doesn't do anything because it's an active spell that was cast before your turn. You know, you cast it your turn. You fell under the spell. You have the ability to save on your turn, so you can still choose
Active.
to spend the stamina to keep it going.
Yes.
So it's, you know, there you go.
For my save check, do I need to spend another 3 stamina to keep the Quinn
You
going?
need to spend the 3 stamina to keep the Quinn going.
Okay.
But
Cool.
it's now minion number 1's turn. And minion number 1 is going to... The gentleman who switched places is going to run up to the obviously bigger threat in this moment, which is the tall Witcher. Wherever Witcher is up here. Because you're now standing next to each other. And so he's going to run up and swing at the Witcher. Two sword strikes. Where is it?
Does this guy also look like Ian McKellen, but like from a different role? Like Richard
No,
III Ian McKellen?
No,
Okay.
no, that would be no, not. They're not all the same. They are.
I can't have a party of Ian McKellens.
You can't have a party of Ian McKellens. That would be too many Ian McKellens for the universe to comprehend. You know, it's like the paradox. You can't have more than one doctor in a space. Same problems. It does, however, look like a younger, like House of Usher, Christopher Lee.
We're just like getting the Lord of the Rings party back together. Is the other guy Viggo Mortensen? We might have a problem if it is.
Wait, am I Gimli? Oh no.
No, you're too
I
tall.
thought you were the Lorax.
You're too short to you're too short to be a
Dwarf.
dwarf.
Too short fruit to be a dwarf.
You might be a hobbit-sized individual. 2 16s as he swings twice at you.
Okay, I'm gonna. I'm able to do dodge escape on those, right?
Yes.
Because I'm now present in the moment. All right.
You're allowed to do anything you're present in the moment, however you wish to defend against those attacks. And
All
don't worry about
right.
the name on it. It's purely because it's the character sheet that was easiest to grab.
This guy is a count. All right.
He plays one on TV.
Oh. Alright. First one, 17.
Fine.
Second one, 22.
Dodge, dodge. You even make it look pretty. But I believe then it's Goff's turn.
Okay, is it worth it to try and boil this one's blood, or should I just give in for the stabby stabs? Hmm. Why, look, life is short. I want to see this boiled blood work once.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give it another shot. This one seems like it's got a lower will.
Yes. Yes, significantly.
We're not the ones you want to fight, right? And he casts Boiling Blood again, and this time it'll work. Big doubles. Come on. Please tell me his will is lower than a 5. Or a 5.
I'll double check that because you might be close. Yes, actually, his will is a 5.
It works!
So what do you
I
wish
like
him
that
to-
your method of persuasion is putting people on the crab boil. That is very persuasive.
Well, let's roll. Let's see how long this lasts quickly.
Okay.
For the next 4 rounds. Oh, it's a non-sentient animal. Well, nothing. Nothing happens.
Yeah, because there was going to be a complication in a minute.
Wait, we're at a place of power,
You are. Roll
and
me-
this is an
This is an invocation. Roll me spellcasting.
again. You got it. It's gonna be great this time.
Come on.
You can draw on the place of power and use this to be affected against a sentient. And he will immediately turn and charge the individual on the left-hand side of the stairs. Not the gentleman who cast the spell on your Witcher. Your Witcher, by the way. He is officially yours now.
Damn it.
And goes to charge and make a charge attack against the other gentleman.
That's never worked before.
Good luck. What am I telling you?
He keeps. Honestly.
Something to be said for consistency.
There is something to be said for consistency. Let's see if his buddy can roll well enough to avoid it. Sorry, wrong screen. Over here. Go over here to this screen. Also, roll me a random d10, please, and thank you.
A random D10.
Just a d10, you know, your friendly neighborhood d10.
6.
6 is good. I'm sure that's not going to be a problem. It's loading. Load. Do the thing I want you to do. Since it won't do it the easy way, we'll do it the hard way.
Hard way's good.
And he will stab his friend. A little. There is light stabbing. With a 6, Goff, you've drawn on this place of power. Add 6 to your stamina, 3 to your vigor temporarily, and you hear in your mind careful. He's not going to stop. He wants to resurrect them.
Resurrect who?
Hey Goff, what's the single most horrible thing concerning magic that no one ever does?
Tries to bring back the dead? That's nasty business.
Yeah, it's kind of the one thing on the continent. Necromancy is inherently anyone who does it is known. If you try to bring back the dead, it is possible, but you trap their soul in an unliving state for eternity.
Oh, you stupid little. I've got movement.
You do.
I'm gonna start moving in Count. What's his face is not the Count. The nasty one's direction, not the fake Count. The real Count. Priest. The Count Priest. Priest Count.
Ian McKellen or Christopher Lee?
There's two of them?
Ian
I hate-
McKellen is the guy who's like really hard to beat. He's the main baddie.
The guy with the red cloak and the green robes. The other two just have regular cloaks on, and it's young. They look like young Christopher Lee in The Fall of the House of Usher. And Ian
Yeah, we're
McKellen is
going
the
for-
older, Professor Magneto hot.
Yeah, we're going for Gandalf, not Count Dooku's. Yes, I realized that Christopher Lee also played Saruman, but I felt it fair to Saruman to compare them to those two goons.
I mean, Count Dooku is not actually that bad. But moving on. So, I apologize. Mom was checking in, which is always useful. We appreciate Mom checking in. But you're going after the person that you just ordered to stab a hoe. To do what?
No, I'm going to go after the one who, the priest who is trying to cause all this mess.
Yes. Okay. Go right ahead. What are you doing?
Well, I've already done my action. Unless I can spend stamina to do another action.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
Because you cast the spell and that was your action.
Yeah.
And then you're just moving closer. Right. You can always spend stamina to do another action.
How much stamina is that?
3.
3. It's not bad.
It's 3 stamina to
I'm not
take
gonna-
an extra action, and then it's 1 stamina for each extra defense.
That's fine. That's not gonna hurt. I think I'm pissed off enough that I'm just gonna try and bite jackass.
You're gonna go for the knees?
Exactly. That's fair. Random location. Oh, come on. 18, and then I fumbled the second one.
Well, he's going to swing out with his staff to try and defend himself. We shall see how that goes. Oh, yeah, that's right. This is actually not going to go that great for him. Sucks to be him, actually.
Look, if he fumbles more than I do, I'll take it.
Yeah, he's going to try and move himself out of the way, so...
He's locked between an altar and an angry werewolf. Good luck.
Well, you're going to hit him on the first one.
Once again, good luck.
And miss on the second. But hey, you want to know what?
But
That's a 7. Between an 18
How's that
and
a
11.
yeah,
That's a crit.
that's a crit. Oh. Okay, well, first target location, right?
Yeah. I don't have it in front of me.
The right leg.
Right leg. 7. Broken leg. I had to go back and... Yancy, do you have
And
the core book in front of you because it's not opening?
I have the core book.
Yeah, it's just not
So
opening. for some reason.
critical.
Critical. A
if
7
it-
is a
Critical wounds, 159.
Yeah.
Me.
It's not a
Please
simple
load.
crit, it's the one step. It's the middle. It's at level 2.
Critical wounds table. If you beat defense by 7, that's a simple critical. You get
Yes.
3 additional bonus damage, and
the
then
right
you
leg-
roll the 2d6.
Yeah, so the target location is the right leg.
Okay. Well, there's only one thing for leg, so that
Yeah.
makes it a sprained leg.
Yeah, so sprain, which means he has a negative to his reflex, which is a minus
Speed, dodge, escape, athletics. Yeah,
-1 or -3.
2.
-2. Okay. Oh. See, I
and
can
I guess-
remember them. I just don't always have them off the top of my head. So 3 additional damage. So roll your damage,
Yes, you got it, pal.
and of course,
You
crit
got
damage goes through armor.
And I've got improved armor piercing, whatever that means.
Means that more of your their armor is reduced into
Just 7. That's not bad.
you. So with improved armor piercing, I believe he doesn't really have any strong anyways, so it doesn't matter. So he's going to take 10 damage, and you're going to sprain his leg.
Yeah, teeth the leg.
I run up, the sickle's on my back now, and I literally run on all fours, leap right towards his knee, and then just underneath it, grab him around like it's 4 piercing canines, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom, to just like an angry dog.
You haven't torn
Before
his
eventually-
ACL, but you know.
Yeah, and he kicks me off, and I just like land on my feet on the steps.
Yep.
You taste wrong.
Roll a wilderness survival.
You got it. I'm gonna slip on ice. That's what's gonna happen.
Nope.
Now I crit.
30.
So with the 30, he does indeed taste wrong. Almost like he's been dosing himself with hellebore.
Why would you do that? Why would you poison yourself? What's wrong with you?
Yancy,
Yep.
what you doing?
I can only go about 20 feet, I think, because
Yeah.
my stamina's low. So I'm gonna drop the Quinn because somebody has escaped my bubble. So I'm going to drop the Quinn and do 2 running movements in a row to get myself closer, and that is my whole turn.
Alrighty. It is now your friendly neighborhood victim of blood boil is going to stab his friend again. For another round. You know,
Friendship is magic.
apparently for you guys.
Not so much for them. Oh, come on, man.
Oh, wait, those were the defenses. Sorry, hold on.
Okay, that's better. That's better.
That was sorry, it was the wrong.
That's good.
So,
There you go.
hold on. He crit on his buddy. Roll an extra d10.
That's a killer spell, man.
It is. Priestly invocations are dope as hell. And usually the druid can't do it, but we're doing this with because of narratives. And stabs him twice and is going to cut off his leg because of just the level of crit differential on those. I need another resist magic from unless you choose to fail.
From which one?
From who?
I need to resist magic from Goth, unless you choose to fail.
Choose to fail. Why would I choose to fail? I will roll resist magic. Does the fact that I'm siphoning a place of power right now help me at all?
Not in this instance.
That's fine. 8.
Oh, Goff.
I have a will of 6. I don't spell cast, and I don't have any resist magic. I forgot to put it. Look, I made this character sheet within 30 minutes.
We are very
Right
impressed.
before
We're
call.
very here for it. I'm here for it.
It's true.
I like the fact that the tiny werebub cannot resist magic. It's useful in this instance because she says in your mind, if you can break the chain, I can help.
Fine.
You don't have to. She's just trying to give you information.
Is she okay? Okay, just so we understand prejudicial wise, is she human?
Yes. Sort of.
No.
Question mark. She's as human as your Witcher friend is.
Can you see over the table to see if she's human?
Well, let's
Little known fact: humans have different nail beds than elves.
Oh, do they? Okay.
That's all I can see. One hand.
She's wearing a stunningly, very inappropriate for the weather, blue gown, practical high-heeled boots, very long dark hair,
Sorceress.
perhaps. So, that's Goth's action. It's a friendly neighborhood, stabby boys action. That was her attempt action. Oh, it's our priestly action. So, can he do anything in this moment? Oh, cool. I need a resist magic from Yancey.
Cool.
Just non-stop resisting magic.
I'm so good at that.
We should have played peasants.
I should have played a cat witcher. Actually, that wouldn't have helped. That's only non-magical. 15.
Well, cool. We'll see how he does. Does he, lights you on fire.
Hey, is it meter beat or is it beat to beat?
You can meet to beat if you wish. Do you have 7 luck?
I do have 7 luck, but then I would have spent all of my luck. So I think I'm just going to be on fire for now.
Yeah, you take 10 fire damage, and you are currently on
Cool.
fire. As he
That
reaches
tends
out
to
and just
happen.
snaps in front of you. You can't
Cool.
put it out. It's just like, lights you on fire. But you've been on fire before, right? Baby Witcher's
I'm
learning
sure.
Baby Witcher's learning Igni cannot be easy to control.
I mean, I think there's a difference between, being on fire and training and also being on fire in the midst of battle while there's also a snowstorm raging around us and an angry werebub is using his teeth instead of his sickle.
Hey, quick rule question. Does stop, drop, and roll work on magical fire?
Yeah, this isn't magical fire. You were just ignited by
Oh, it's just regular fire? Cool.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you can put it out. You take an action to put it out.
Alright.
You can take an action to put it out, but yes, you can just stay on fire. If you choose to not put it out, you take 3 damage each round.
I could just stay on fire for the aesthetic. That would be cool.
Also, probably warming given how cold you've been.
Hey, there you go.
See, Boo understands you're not cold. I would like to point out.
My luck
everyone-
continues.
I would like to point out, everyone, that they have no crits or advantages left. You
Can
could
give
help.
them to
Who? Us?
Yes, you guys.
Oh.
You could be helped. Oh, but wait. Somebody did help. I missed that. How did I miss that? Oh, because it got muted. That was a problem. Charlie helped you. Charlie was very kind.
Hey!
Charlie gave you a crit.
Gave Yanti a crit?
Just a crit for the table.
No, for the table.
Team crit.
That's nice. Team crit.
So there you go. Sorry I missed that, Charlie. Apparently I muted the, the Tiltify overlay and didn't realize it. And it didn't pop up. So yes. I believe it is tiny gnawing werebub's turn.
Do we want to bite or do we want to slash?
Biting's been working pretty darn good so far.
He's gonna like try to scrabble up, climb the priest to just keep biting him.
I mean,
What is this game?
welcome to Witcher? I mean,
That's not gonna do
Oh.
much damage, but we'll do a fast strike. 16 and 14.
look, he has a -3 to his reflex and his dex and his speed.
Good luck.
Okay, we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna roll it, and then I'm gonna take the negative because for some reason it won't let me do the modifier on the sheet right now.
Alrighty. I trust you.
Ooh! What would you like to? How would you like to take his leg off?
Oh, I haven't rolled location yet.
Yeah, you need to roll location.
You need to roll location because he fumbled by 13. Officially, he can't go to -4, but
Hey, I have a question for you.
mm-hmm.
Can you crit a location?
Mm-hmm.
That would be the head, right?
You want to one-shot him on go for the head?
Yep.
You
Are
gonna
you
bite
choosing
his
to
head
s-
off?
I'm sure.
Okay. More along the lines, are you choosing to spend that crit for this? Is what I'm asking.
Are you okay with this, Han?
Is this the main guy?
Mm-hmm.
It seems like it.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so he scrabbles up, and we're gonna spend that crit. Let's just see if it would have happened anyways. Nah, we would have spent the crit. We scrabbled up, and I look at him and I say, "You smell and taste wrong," and then I bite him so hard it's the entire face. 2 teeth in the eyes, 2 teeth in the roof of the mouth, and I crush until I hit brain.
Ooh.
Content warning for Witcher.
Sorry.
Yeah, some John Carpenter shit.
You have ended him. You are now covered in blood. Could you roll for me for just reasons that make sense in the narrative at this
Sure.
particular moment?
Whatever you want.
Physique
Not grooming and style.
or
How
endurance,
strange.
one of those two.
I do like endurance. Does the cold weather gear help out?
Oh,
No. Okay. 16.
cool, you're not poisoned by, ingesting all of his blood.
I spit on him.
Yancey, the storm is
Yes?
still going. knowing that the other guy is dead, but the storm's still going, you can make 2 inferences based on your previous Witcher lore.
Yeah, I would like to roll. I would like to cast doubt as a free action. Can I?
No. This is actually, you would know this. Any weather modification spell is not a maintenance spell. It's a one and done for a duration of time.
So even if the person who casts it is dead, it's going to continue to pop off for as long as it. Okay, I gotcha.
Technically, this kind of spell is usually done, and it lasts a number of hours. And druids can do something similar to improve land.
Can you cast terraform? Is that something that you can do, Goff?
Significant, like once you get to the top level of being a druid, you could do some stuff. Yes, there's like you can use Wrath of Nature to wreak havoc upon the terrain and your enemies. You could there's also a spell like that allows you to affect the ground around you. Yeah, but I don't have any of that power.
But
Interesting.
I'm a level 1 character.
You do know well, you don't know. That's the problem. Yancey doesn't know. Goff knows some pieces of information, but Yancey does not know.
Nothing up here.
No, you just didn't have access to that particular piece of information, right? Like, you don't have a sorceress currently whispering pieces of information in your brain.
So with Ian McKellen stand-in now dead, do the other octogenarians on the other side of the altar, do they look in any way intimidated?
Well, one of them's still actively trying to stab his buddy because, you know...
So they're distracted. They're good.
Yeah. They're gonna
All right.
take each other out, effectively.
Well, then I'm going to move up here and see what the deal is with the sorceress strapped to the table. Chained to the table. Cool.
What is the one thing that would prevent a sorceress like her from teleporting out?
Well, Dimeridium. But I don't know that I have anything that would work against Dimeridium. I don't have any neutralizing things or keys. And I don't know that I have any...
Do you have any ability to pick a lock?
I have pick lock. I can certainly try. My craft is not great, but I do have...
Anti-Dimiterium sword.
I did put points into pick lock.
You can definitely try and pick the locks. The manacles that are holding her are welded to the altar.
Oh,
like,
cool.
Somebody put effort into this.
Let's
And
see
she's
how good I
bleeding
am
from
at
both
picking the lock.
arms and from both arms. So you are going to accomplish this. It will just take you time. It won't be a one-round completion.
Okie
You'll
dokie.
spend 2 rounds.
How far off did I get from a 1-round completion?
A 4.
So it would need to be an 18?
Mhm.
Done. I'm spending 4 luck points. Let's get her off that altar.
Cool. You can do so. Yancy, have you ever met any of the sorceresses?
I've probably met a sorceress. I can't imagine that I haven't.
This particular sorceress is, if you get, the minute you get the Dimiterium off, she turns and says thank you. And not in that condescending way that most sorceresses are conceived of. She makes eye contact with you. She, moves herself automatically moves herself in a way that doesn't put her in any way to impede either of your sword arms.
Okay.
And literally the first thing she does is reach out and pull a staff into existence.
Can you stop the weather?
You can always try something like that. And she'll then turn and look at our friendly neighborhood werebub, Druid, and say thank you. And she's not tall. or at least not tall. She's taller than you, but she's not tall for a human. She's like
Just
5'5",
rub it in.
very average height, but she's also wearing boots with heels, so you know, practical, impractical boots. And when she makes eye contact with you, it's in a way that's not looking down, even though she is physically taller than you.
Respectfully, bah humbug, human. Bah humbug. And he just like wipes more of the blood from his face. This weird poisonous blood.
Mm-hmm. She's still bleeding from the arms at the moment, but she'll reach out with her right hand and rest it on the altar in that kind of, there's a sigil in the middle now that you can see that was filling with her own blood that was underneath her. I need to do a thing. Math for my character sheet that I haven't opened in a number of years. Actually, yeah, I do need to look at that. Hold on. Because where did it go? No, don't do that. As she reaches out, puts her hand in the blood that's been
Sigil.
pooling there.
Yep.
The sigil with all of the blood pooling there. And with one hand on the staff, looks to the sky and will attempt to cast Dispel on the storm.
Well, good luck with that.
You know, that is what she's gonna try and do. So,
Look, if I could help, I would.
I mean, you're definitely helping, but yeah, she's gonna dispel his spell. And the storm stops. The other two manage to impale themselves. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Can I offer you any form of hospitality in repayment?
Not you two. Not you two. Not another life debt. I can't do this with you humans. It's ridiculous wandering around. Ah, I'll chase you everywhere you go.
And she kind of goes, no. I have way too many other things to do. That is not what I'm going to do. But I will say, do you wish to go somewhere?
Well, someplace warm would be nice for a change. Maybe someplace tropical. What do you think about that?
Yeah, just shove us in the Korath Desert. That'll be great.
I've never been to the Gorath Desert.
No.
Let's go.
And she'll kind of look at Goth and be like, is he for real? And then she goes, no, wait, Witcher. Where would you actually like to go?
He won't leave me alone. I can't escape him.
That is the downside to emotionally bonding with Witchers. They need the emotional support.
You see him too, right?
And then she'll just hold up her hand, and there's a silver ring on her left ring finger. Around the... Trust me, I am intimately aware of what happens when Witchers won't let you go.
This is the second one in a row. Just do whatever he wants. It's fine with me.
So you want to go to the desert?
Okay, not that.
There's got to be someplace a little more agreeable than a desert that we could go.
Somewhere seaside.
What about Ophir?
No Ophir.
No, Nautofia?
I don't know. I don't know anybody there, and I don't know the plants there. They could be tricky plants. We're not doing that.
All right, all right.
Sintra or Skellige?
Ah, Skellige.
Skellige sounds
Skellige be
good.
safe.
Mm.
They like druids in Skellige.
And 90% of them like me. There's only one that I may or may not have aggressively stabbed, but he deserved it.
Was it a Witcher of the Bear Clan? Then he definitely did.
No, it wasn't a Witcher of the Bear Clan, but he did turn into a bear.
Same difference.
And she will walk away from the altar and down the steps and open a standing portal. After you. To
Was
a
your
mead
Witcher a
hall.
bear, Goff?
Sorry, what did you say?
Was your Witcher a bear?
In more ways than one. And he just walks through the standing portal looking like so dejected, somehow smaller than ever before.
Yancey will follow through with a spring in his step.
As
He
Yancey,
is happy to.
Yancey goes through, she'll just pat you on the shoulder and say, "You might want to consider gifts. Alchemical plants are very good ideas."
Chemical plants. I'll keep that in mind. I'm sure I'll find something soon. I have very good luck.
And that's where we're going to end as she closes the portal behind you. Because, yes. We're going to end on Yancey's very good luck.
I still have luck points left. I did not spend them all.
That's good. But
How?
But indeed, we're going. Thank you for playing here. Thank you, players, for playing this early in the morning. I appreciated it. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Surviving
Yes.
a dark ritual. I was like, what can I do? Oh, I know what I can do. But we're gonna let them say where you're gonna be found, and then I'm gonna do my spiel at the end. So, let's go in reverse order. Nordin.
Hey, my name is Nordin Likadir. You can also call me Werewolf because you can find me at Werewolf Feels on practically all social medias that aren't the bad ones.
Okay.
You figure out what the bad ones are. Just find the ones that you like. I'll be there.
Mhm.
Except Mastodon. I have no idea how to operate that thing. My pronouns are he, him, and you can catch me playing Witcher this game with a different character, although he is still a kind of grouchy wizard. I played a Grouch a lot. Every Thursday over on Wandering DM, aka Simon's channel. In addition to that, you can find me on Game Master Monday's podcast right now, playing a mini series of Demigods. Our second episode has been delayed due to, I don't know, making the podcast wet or something, however that works. We'll be back shortly. Until then, the first episode is already up, and it's pretty stellar. Other than that, you can also just find me wandering the woods in the middle of the night in Skellige, complaining about witchers.
She dumped you in front of a mead hall. You know, she figured alcohol would be necessary.
That would be too easy.
I mean, she's trying to be nice. Hannah, all you.
That's me. I'm Hannah. You can find me on the same Witcher show as Norden on Thursdays over on Wandering GM's channel. I play a Witcher there who is very baby. So, you know, a little less optimistic about the world, but equally not used to the things that he's seeing and experiencing. And other than that, you can find me on Blue Sky at Animation or Instagram at Animation Studios. And this was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed being here and playing with you guys. And Yancey is going to be going on further adventures with Goff as long as Goff cannot shake him, which is, you know, he's good at not being shaken. We'll see.
There's no
he's
escape.
Prickly. He sticks around. Aw, kitty. But thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for my players who played. Thank you everyone who's donated so far. We're at $560 of our $1,000 goal. We are working hard to raise money for Fisher House Foundation. Provides care, housing, and support for veterans and members of their family when either veterans or those members of their family need to undergo treatment at VA hospitals around the country and around the world. We are currently at 100 Fisher houses, so lots of people being taken care of, and it's great. They do a lot of really good work, and even if you can't donate, we would really appreciate if you just share the link around. Also, in the Battle of the Branches, as of right now, according to the numbers, Coast Guard is still number one, because it should be. And this is a good thing. I appreciate this. So, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with game 2 at 1 o'clock. Take this opportunity to stretch, get a snack, get a sandwich. It'll be a lot of fun as when we come back, my dear friend Lindy, Laugh Love Lindy, will be running some Quiet Year. And I'm sure that won't end poorly for anybody involved. So we'll see you in a little bit, everybody.